segment of all things heritage jewels combined with today. Just to share a little bit about me, I am over 2 decades in the jewelry world, hi Joshua, just going to give a little background for those and give people time to join. So I've spent over 2 decades in the jewelry world, having gotten my passion living in Hong Kong for 5 years for jewelry and how things were made. And I think that's where I really got my passion about vintage jewelry. It was kind of like learning about tailoring and the way things were made back in the day, and the level of the quality of the labor that you see in the jewelry from back in the day that I love. And also about finding pieces that are no longer made and, creating an individualistic style for my clients with pieces that are hard to find so that, they can have their own personal style and put jewelry together that works for them. And I love the whole process because it sort of comes together always in a very uncontrived way. So that being said, I'm very happy to have started this venture with Luxury Promise, to start sharing about heritage jewelry. Sometimes I do a little story. We've had segments on Marina B, we've had segments on Aldo Cipulo, and today I thought after doing a couple of weeks of shows I would sort of do a roundup edit of some of my favorite pieces and show you them sort of worn together in different ways that you might put them together. Our first item is already on my neck. It's really one of my most favorite items. It's the Marina B car choker, and it's ASC 5431. Should I give everyone a little update on the buying, Joshua, before I move on to the first item? That shipping is included domestically in the U.S., but for all shipping outside the U.S., shippings and duties are not included right now in the price. So I would need you to reach out. And really, this segment is about starting a conversation. I invite you to reach out to me on my Instagram. We can set up Zoom calls, but it's about really starting a conversation about jewelry, teaching people about collecting jewelry, and building relationships with you. I'm really excited to build an audience where you reach out to me and share with me things that you're looking for or want to learn more about, so that I can tailor the shows each week for things that the audience is looking for. So the first item, so Josh was putting up to shop the pieces. Scroll through the icons once they're pinned. And as I said, the items, the pricing on the items is just for domestic U.S. shipping right now. We will need to work out any international shipping for the pieces. But the first item is ASC 5341, the Marina B car choker, which is constructed in 18 karat gold with the spring wire. So it's a great piece for multiple neck sizes. If you want to wear it up high, you can. If you want to wear it down lower, because the back is open, you can sort of position the necklace wherever you want. Marina B created this necklace, the car collection, in the 1980s. She had gone out, as you know, on her own from the Bulgari family. Marina B is Marina Bulgari, and started her own business in the 70s. And this was one of her collections. It's called the car collection. And I love when the back, I love that she left the back open. She really had attention to detail. This is Victoria, my assistant, who's here to help today. She really had attention to detail for how women like to shop, and how, things that are comfortable and the wearability of things. I mean, leaving the back open on this like this with the spring wire to me is just a simple but, kind of a brilliant, for comfort.
Yes, the mechanics of it.
Right.
She paid a lot of attention to.
And you can see the beautiful construction on the inside, every attention to detail being taken into place. There's diamond accent, and this is very recognizable. She did bracelets in this design from this car collection group, rings, earrings. I mean, the whole range of, as did many designers at that time. They took recognizable components once they created the component for their brand, and they built out entire collections of it. So, a little bit about the piece. It's, as I said, 1980s. There's 5 carats of diamonds in this one, signed and numbered Marina B. The circumference about 11.5 inches. So, again, that's with it closed, but you have a lot of expansion for it to open up. So again, to me, one of the, building blocks of a foundational, I love a choker on your neck at this length, and then you start to build your layers down. So with that being said, I'm going to move on to my second piece, which is ASC 4989, because today's program is also about styling things together in a way that you wouldn't expect. And I love this next item, ASC 4989. It's our Cartier Gold Emerald Panther on the Maillet chain. Very recognizable Cartier. Everybody knows the Cartier Panther collection. So watch what happens when I layer it right below the choker. It really, it's sort of like a next level combination. But as I always say to everybody, maybe Victoria can put it on my neck. As I always say to everyone, when you buy vintage jewelry, every piece should stand alone. So if that's the only thing you're wearing, it's impactful. But I kind of love this look with the choker and the panther below it. I mean, this to me is sort of the bomb. Right?
Love that.
It really is. Like, can you imagine? You have a little Cartier with a little Marina B here, and very unexpected, but it really does work together. So, as you can see, now I'm going to take the choker off just so you can see the panther alone. Again, it's on the Maillet chain, very recognizable to Cartier. You have the Cartier panther here, and now I'm going to take it off again and give you a close-up so you can see the beautiful Savorite eyes or emerald eyes in the panther, right? Anyways,
Emerald eyes and an onyx nose.
You see how pretty this little panther is? You can get a close-up of the necklace. So, and you can get a close-up of the chain. So this is very recognizable Cartier. And I had one of these actually on our first show in May that was sold, and we were lucky enough to get a new one. So that's been super exciting. But again, a very wearable, there's no diamonds in it. The weight on this one is 95 grams, just so you can sort of get a feel, that it has like a very luxurious feel on the neck, and also from the 1980s. Maybe that's why both pieces work so well together. So the panther is set on a signature 3-row Maillet chain. It's signed Cartier with French assay and workshop marks. As we said, it has emerald eyes and an onyx nose, and the length is about 16 3/8 on the neck, which is like 41.6 centimeters. Hi, Rena. So happy to see you. What do you think of the panther today? This is really, I have to say it was so exciting to find another one of these. It's really been a favorite. And a great layering or a statement piece on its own. I know. Thank you, Rena. I love this piece also. Well, Victoria has a turtleneck on, which we might have to get a different platform for next week's show, so we can put jewelry on Victoria too as I take it off. Okay, so putting back on the Cartier Panther, and I think my whole goal is that I set up the pieces so that you could kind of see the way I layer things together. I have a gorgeous pair of Cartier front-facing hoops, ASC 5180. And you put these on. They have the front-facing hoop on them. You can see with the diamond accents, and the whole, it just works together. I mean, I would even go as far to put the choker on too. What do you think? Too much? Maybe, maybe, but my motto's go big or go bigger, right? So again, this is the Cartier front-facing hoops. Again, another grouping from the 1980s. I love front-facing hoops. I'm going to give you a close-up now. If I can get the camera behind one of them, let's see. So you can see the detail on so it almost has like a little bit of a bamboo feel to it, and then it has the wrap of diamonds around it. To me, the size and the elegance of the front-facing hoop make it super wearable day into evening. And my goal really is, in everything that I bring for the most part, that it's super wearable. It's not going to be pieces that sit in your vault. But look how nicely everything works together. So these are the Cartier gold and diamond earrings. The weight on these, just so you can sort of get a feel of what they're going to feel like on your ear. They're not pierced right now either. So if you don't have pierced ears, these could be the ticket for you. But if you do, we can also put a post on if you prefer to have them stabilized with a post a little bit more for you. They're 18 karat gold, obviously, and diamond. And you see the vine-like diamond work on the earring, and very chic the way a front-facing hoop frames your face. It's I think a really great essential, and something that if you have, you will wear a lot. Mm-hmm. They're tailored but not too tailored. So loving the whole necklace story that I have on right now. But again, keeping it a little more simple and wearable, you have on the Malier Cartier Panther with the Cartier earring, and you can kind of go anywhere day into evening in these. And as we talk about signed jewelry, it's always good to bring up the investment in signed jewelry, and how buying signed jewelry will create a different asset class of buying, and setting up pieces that are more of an asset transfer than an expenditure, because when and if you go to sell them, there will always be a value. I mean, I think the biggest problem I have is I have so many clients who want to sell things that they no longer love. Most of it's unsigned, and they're not selling it necessarily because they need the money. So the disappointment in finding out what they're going to receive back for it if they do want to not keep it is kind of an uncomfortable conversation with me to have with people. But unfortunately, most of the time when you walk out with an unsigned, just straightforward Italian piece of jewelry, it amortizes the minute you walk out the door. So I'm very thoughtful about the contemporary pieces that I pick to put in the collection that have a timelessness to them. Timeless but impactful and now and of the moment all at the same time. Because if you allow your attention to go to essential things like curb chain or different links that are recognizable that most of the jewelry houses have used, like the Mariner link or things like that, you're never going to go tired of them, because they've been used throughout the decades in from all the different jewelry houses, and there's a classicness to the design when you go that way. So let's see, with that being said, I'll leave on my Cartier hoops, and we'll move to, my take on this Tubagas Serpente Lariat. That's Italian. And the reason I love this piece is because it's really very adjustable. So depending on what outfit you're wearing, you can put it up high here. You can pull it down low. This is ASC 5186. That's interesting. The Panther shows is out of stock. That's not great. Okay, so we will, thank you, Rena. You're like really good to have on the show because there's always a few little hiccups of things that we have to look at on the way. But if you want more information on that item, I am happy to just reach out to me and I will make sure that you get all the information that you require. So this next item, which is ASC 5186, is an Italian tubagas lariat necklace. And what I love about this is it has, you know, sort of a more casual Bulgari feel of the Serpente, but it's a much different price point for the look. And this one is super casual or not casual. You can wear it very dressy, but you know, it's also a great, you're at a, you know, at a resort in your sarong. It's great with your bathing suit. It's great with, you know, a dress. It kind of, you know, I like things that work in a lot of different directions. So you don't have to think when to wear them, how to wear them. But I'm particularly fond of this piece because we all love tubagas. It's a very recognizable, timeless element that's made in Italy. And I will show you the snake up close so you can see how beautiful the work is on the snake and the ruby eyes. Here we go. Beautiful white diamond pave work. They set it in white gold. And again, another piece that stands alone, or you can layer, absolutely layer it. And what I would layer with it, and I have on my show most weeks because it's become such a sensation in New York, is, okay, oh, the items are available. Thanks, Joshua. So the next item I have is ASC 5139, and that I like to bring on the show because this has sort of been a one-hit wonder in New York. It's my Illusion diamond tennis necklace. And as you can see, like now I have the Serpente snake on. And I'm gonna add this diamond tennis necklace. And when it's on, it has the impact, you know, it's all bezel set diamonds. It has this impact of being a lot of look for what it is. This particular one is a total of only 1.6 carats, but the diamonds go only around the whole front part, and then we built in etched bezels in the back that create the illusion that the whole thing's a diamond tennis necklace. When it's on, people think it's a very important, you know, way more expensive necklace than it actually is. And look how beautiful it works with...
it works beautifully together.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, you just sort of... And again, I put things in an order because it's nice to just keep seeing how the next piece you can throw it on and you can add it and it all works together. You know, my big thing is knowing what my clients already own so that when I'm out shopping for them, I can sort of see how it's going to fit into their current stack. Does it add... You know, will it be something that would work with the pieces they currently have? And I'm always out shopping with that in mind. And then, you know, send pictures out to clients as I see pieces that I think they'll love. But again, the girls in New York are wearing this necklace in multiples, mostly 3 at a time. I can give you a close-up of the necklace also so that you can see that this one is 16.5 inches. It's 22.4 grams. So the length on this is 16.5 inches. It can be ordered in 18 inches if you need a longer chain. It can be ordered in 20 inches also. It would just be a special order that would probably take like 6 weeks to arrive. But I'm going to give you a little view of the diamonds and the bezels. You can see how pretty that looks. Now, it's not till you get to the back of the necklace that it turns into the etched gold. But the fact that they're all 14 karat gold bezels and it's finished all the way to the back. The original one, when they first came out with this style, they only did the bezels in the front and then the back was chain. And it diminished the, you know, this looks like a proper expensive diamond tennis necklace. So I think it's a lot of look and impact. You know, it's nice when you have a lot of expensive heritage pieces to show, to also have some pieces that, you know, work, you know, add to the mix and aren't quite as, you know, break the bank as this one is. So let's see what we have next on our list. We have, another favorite. I think I'm gonna take the snake off for now. I'm gonna put maybe I'll leave
that one
the
on
diamond tennis necklace on so you can see, but
later. Great.
I'll start with
5386.
talking about modern jewelry that I love and why I love it. It's ASC 5386, Joshua. It's the Crivelli curb chain lariat with a diamond mariner link. And this was the conversation I was starting earlier, that, you know, Crivelli has a brilliance in taking timeless components and bringing them to life. But, you know, with a piece of jewelry, this is a new design for Crivelli, but really, as you know, the mariner link has been around forever, and curb chain is around forever. And you put both of these components together in a lariat, you know, it's not dated. You don't look at this piece and say, oh, that was a trendy piece that was done in 2024. To me, like most of their jewelry, it will stand the test of time. And I love the adjustability of the lariat. You can wear it pretty much anywhere depending on the outfit you're wearing. And I also love it layered with the diamond tennis necklace. Just to show you. I mean, I won't go put the whole necklace back on. And just going back to the diamond tennis necklace I was talking about, there's a rigidity in the way we design the necklace so it also doesn't flip. You know, I think a lot of people, when they buy diamond tennis necklaces, have issues with the necklace flipping over when they're wearing it. This necklace does not flip on your neck. You know, we tell people to store it like this so that you take proper care of it. But here we go with the mariner link, which, again, love, right?
A lot of versatility with that.
And I'm going to show you, you know, really fine work that Crivelli does on their pieces in terms of their diamond pave work. They use all EF color stones, BS clarity. I mean, this is, to me, as beautiful pave work as you're going to find at Cartier or any of the fine jewelry houses. You know, it's not Asian made jewelry. It's not, you know, it's not cheap and cheerful. But again, for the price of this piece, I feel okay about it because it's a timeless piece that is a great layer in your collection. I'm going to show you another way. If you like a little more of a, you know, cooler vibe to wear the necklace, you can wear it short like this as well. So sort of like a short lariat with the mariner link out like this. And, you know, again, everybody loves multi-utility when you can put it on. I mean, this is the sister necklace to the famous, you know, hardware chain that I show a lot during our shows. It's also another staple. I look at these chains as sort of staples, essentials in your wardrobe that you won't go tired of and will always be a piece that you can layer on with other pieces, or as you see right now, I mean, I don't need anything else. This is super beautiful, impactful, stands alone. What do you think?
And you can wear it so many different ways.
Right.
So you get a lot of use out of just one piece. And
Right.
there's extreme versatility to it.
Right. So, yes, very much loving this piece as well. And with that being said, we are moving on to yet another great piece,
Take a look at it, actually, if you want it.
which today is the debut. I've been sort of hiding this baby because you know, it's so hard to find good Bulgari curb chain. It's almost like it's like the hunt and the find, and then when you find it, you have to get over the sticker shock because there is none around. But I'm super excited that this piece has been acquired. It's ASC 5474, and it's Bulgari curb chain. The length of this one, how long is this one? 35 inches. So it's a great double, and it's two-tone. So you can see the stations in here are white gold.
It's gorgeous.
And we're gonna wait till we catch up with this. The weight of this alone 193 grams. So this is like really luxurious chain, but what I love about it is you can double it. I mean, to me, this is like the platform for everything. You know, we're gonna put this on and then go back to our chokers again and, you know, see how it looks long, doubled. First, I'm gonna put it on long so you can see, you know, just traditional long version of the chain. Great piece foundationally. And then we're going to double the necklace when I find the clasp on it. I mean, I love it doubled. Just, you wanna tell me up here?
Mm-hmm.
So this is an exceptional piece we get to share with you today. And you know, you can sort of, and you can put it on any, I mean, I have the clasp in the front right now. You would obviously rejigger the clasp out of the front, but you can sort of wear it up high, you know, and have that sort of a vibe. So it's sort of like you have a choker on your neck and then you have the long chain, or you can wear them sort of overlapping as two chains together. But I mean, the feel of, you know, almost 200 grams of gold on your neck, of curb chain. I mean, I'm super huge fan of curb chain. As you can see, this is Bulgari version of curb chain, and that other necklace we just had is a modern day version of a curb chain necklace. They put on the, yeah, put it on backwards. And you know, you can see. I mean, I love curb chain. But what I would really add to this necklace, and not that you need to add anything to this necklace, is, let's get back to our choker. I would really style this Bulgari curb chain with a great choker. I would, I just wear it alone, and I'd leave it on every day, and I'd probably sleep in it because I love it that much. The weight, I know, the weight of you know, it just feels so good on the neck. You know, and I have clients who love and subscribe to wanting the solid gold, feeling that luxurious weight on their neck. And then other clients who, okay, just get me that hollow, you know, 14 karat gold number. I want the look for the money, but that's, you know, what makes the possibility where everyone can play in different audiences. But this necklace is very hard to find. There really is very little curb chain left in the vintage world that, I mean, I kind of invite you to start searching online. It's not so easy to find something like this, and super excited to have it as part of the collection to offer you. Really pretty. What I'll do is I'll give you a close-up of the chain, and then I'm going to add a different choker that also works beautifully with it, just so you can see the segments in the chain. So you have the white gold, and I love how it's not just straight curb chain. You know, it has these white gold segments all throughout the chain. It makes it a little more interesting to have the mix of metals. And just, you know, again, feels super fun and super luxurious. I'm actually going to put it on long for a minute as I introduce my next piece, which is ASC 5135. Also another essential no diamond Bulgari choker, adjustable clasp in the back. And again, that's what makes this one so special. You know, I've had over the years a little bit thinner version of this, not adjustable, with a more rigid stainless steel internal spring mechanism. This one is like a slinky. Actually, I'm going to take it off again because we really need to see just how, like, this is like a slinky. And it's solid gold versus having a stainless steel mechanism on the inside. And the big feature that is so terrific is this adjustable back. Having the adjustable back for two reasons. you know, you can wear it up high. Let's see if we need to pull it up first. It's ASC 5135, Joshua. Yes, we're pulling up that one. So you can wear it up high on your neck, but you can also wear it down low. And, you know, it's also something you might want to position it in different places as you get older. It's, to me, just really, the way they constructed it, when it sits on the neck, it sits at an angle. So it sort of hugs your neck beautifully, the way this necklace lays on your neck.
Yes.
And then, you know, it doesn't hurt to have the Bulgari curb chain below it. I mean, I think if I were to own 2 pieces of jewelry and never buy anything else, this would be one of them, this choker, and this chain, because you can do so much with it, and they're like foundational statement core pieces that, I mean, what else do you need after this? You know, I love that you can wear it at different, you know, different places on your neck. As I try to get detangled from it. Very easy to take on and off, although I'm getting stuck today.
Yeah, you just need a mirror. I guess I'm also getting stuck. Oh, there it is. That's why. There we go.
Oh my God.
This part.
It's not coming out. All right, so we're stuck in the Bulgari.
there it is.
So maybe it's mine now. Anyway, just to show you again, you can see the construction of just how soft and slinky this necklace is. Just look, it wraps right down. And you can see the angle on the construction so that it really hugs your neck in a beautiful way, sort of framing you. Again, 2 really essential. If you are a Bulgari collector, I would say these are 2 key pieces that you'll never, you know, you will not be happy that you purchased. You know, there aren't any more of these to be found in the marketplace, and very highly collectible. So as we build a little bit of a Bulgari story in this moment, we're gonna add the Bulgari Doppio clip-on earring that I have. It's ASC 5232. And this is, you know, again, set. I'm going to show you one on, and I'm going to give you a close-up just so you can see the design. So the Doppio collection was made by Bulgari in the 80s, and it has the motif of the heart, you know, throughout all their designs, upside down, sideways, through bracelets, necklaces, but that's sort of the heart of the Doppio collection. This is just a beautiful tailored earring. The bottom part is all diamond pave. It measures 1.25 inches off the ears, and the earrings weigh a total of 28 grams. So like 14 grams in earrings. So they're not heavy, you know, they're not too heavy on the ear. They're very comfortable. But now I'm like feeling kind of excited about the Bulgari story that I just built. Because it looks good, right?
It does.
It all works together.
Oh,
I don't see a picture of the earring on the screen there. Not sure what happened. But this is ASC 5232 and 1980s. The measurement of it is 1.25 inches. I brought it up for a close-up so you could really see the design on it. But again, I have a whole Bulgari story on, and you know, I love the whole, you know, it's about putting things on and sort of, you know, not trying to be matchy and just seeing where it lands, that it, you know, starts to create a story and you can create your own personal style. And, you know, again, feel free to reach out to me on my Instagram, Amy Segal Jewelry. It's at Amy Segal, S-E-G-A-L, Jewelry. And we can start the conversation of any of the pieces you want to discuss or see more, you know, have more information on. I would love to start the conversation with you. So moving to our next earring, we have the Bulgari multi-gem gold earring, which is ASC 5476. ASC 5476. And these are vintage from Bulgari from the 1980s. And they have aquamarines, peridos, and tourmaline mounted in 18 karat gold and no diamonds, so nice little pop of color. And we know how big Bulgari was into color, but look how beautiful this looks with the choker.
Mm-hmm. It adds a little playfulness.
Yeah, so I love the way we're segueing into each piece after the next, because you can really start to see how everything just sort of works together. When you, you create a visual of things and how they flow, and just putting them on and wearing them together, sometimes unexpected, like the Cartier Panther with the Marina B car choker at the beginning. So putting both of these on, I'm going to show you the close-up of this again. You can see the recognizable motif at the top of Bulgari. And it's just, an easy to wear, casual but elegant, signature Bulgari earring that, you have a whole daytime story, jewelry evening, and be able to be worn day into evening. And, again, we're not looking to spend money and buy jewelry that's just going to sit in the vault. Jewelry is to be enjoyed. I don't like to hear it's been sitting in the vault for anybody. So again, I don't bring very diamondy pieces or that type of jewelry to this platform, because I really want people to have jewelry that they'll really enjoy, live in, and not think about when they wear it. So with that being said, we are on to the next item, which is our Marina B Onda bracelet, which is ASC 5432. I'm going to show you up close. Very recognizable Onda collection. I've had the bracelet in chokers before. This bracelet here has one motif in diamonds on it. I'll give you a close-up of the motif before I put it on my wrist, so you can see this is very recognizable Onda collection from Marina B. And Marina B did their chokers. They had one station in diamonds, 3, 6. I think the most they did was up to 9 stations. But this has a great spring mechanism in it. So, like I measure a size 6 on my wrist, but I had someone who measures a size 7 try it on the other day, and it fits them also. It's just a great everyday, day into evening. It could be a dressy bracelet, but it's comfortable. And women want things that feel comfortable. It's got a great spring mechanism in it. And so, like, if it's hot out, it's not going to choke you on a day that it's hot. It has a bit of give in it. So we are loving the Marina B Onda bracelet. Mm-hmm. And I will say the Onda collection is probably one of her most recognizable, famous collections. And her earliest. Mm-hmm. Probably one of her first collections that she created. And, you can see the influence of her years with Bulgari and being part of the Bulgari family. There's definitely, that sentiment that, you see at Bulgari that she has carried through her line as well, and her attention to detail, the finish, the internals of the bracelet. Everything is completely finished. Just a beautiful bracelet. Mm-hmm. So as we move to the next item, we're going to add a pair of Marina B Cardan ear clips, which I also love. This Cardan collection, what was brilliant about it is that she wanted to find a whole new way of not drilling into stones and pearls. Not the traditional stringing that you would see with pearls or the traditional setting on these stones. And you can see here the complete movement. And jewelry that has movement is really my favorite anyway. And you have an onyx stone and a citrine stone with a little finishing of onyx in the center here. This earring in particular is a clip-on, but it could have a post added to it. Let's put it on so that it actually is on my ear. And this one is ASC 5429. I'm doing a good job of putting it on now. ASC 5429. And it is
onyx and citrine.
1.25 inches in length. So on the ear, just so you can get a sense of scale on me, 1.25 inches. I love that there's no diamonds. It's really, you know, I'm gonna wait till we pull up the next SKU, which is ASC 5429. I'm moving right along, Joshua. I'm plowing right through because I think moving from one piece to the next, I'm doing it in a way to show how fluid all the pieces work together, and that you just keep adding onto the layer and adding the next piece, taking one off, exchanging it for something else. But, you know, seeing the edit that we pulled together today, it's so nice to see how everything just sort of works together. So you can buy it all. Just kidding. So again, 1.25 inches in length. The weight is approximately 37 grams. You see the onyx stone and the citrine stone below it, cabochon stones, and her very unique way of setting things in almost like a claw-like setting versus prongs or drilling or threading, like pearls are threaded. She really wanted to find a different way of, you know, showing these stones and pearls than, you know, was traditional, like with pearls, actually stringing pearls together. She actually came up with very interesting ways to hold stones with these like sort of claw-like settings.
Why don't you show a close-up of those?
Okay. And you see the movement on them? They're super fun. I mean, really inventive the way she did this. So this earring is also not pierced, as you see, but we could put a post on here for those of you who would want a post on here. It's set in 18 karat gold and just, you know, like a great everyday earring. Every day into a nice evening dinner out. We can, actually, I'm going to leave these pretty babies on, and we're going to move into my modern wave bracelet that I'm going to add to my stack. So this is my modern wave bracelet that I make. It's 18 karat gold, and what I love is how it all layers on together. Right now, if you're watching what's happening in jewelry, the really, you know, exceptional designers out there, everyone's sort of moved to a curve element. And I love that if you have a stack of bracelets on your wrist, to add like one line that has like a curve, because it refreshes the stack of yesterday. I think a million bangles on the wrist has sort of gotten a little dated, whereas if you add some different movement within your bangles, like these two together, I think it's really very updated, very fresh, very inspired to me by, you know, people like Belle Perrone and what they're doing, or even some of the, you know, modern designers that I've seen showing jewelry recently at the Armory. It was very exciting to see the curved chokers and the curves in the rings and the earrings. A lot of curves versus straight linear movement in jewelry right now. This bracelet is ASC 5379. And again, it's constructed in 18 karat gold. The size of this one, I would say, it fits me. My wrist is 6 inches, but I have one client who needs it to be 6.5, and it's very easy for me to have it adjusted. So we would just open up the back a little bit more so that it works for someone who has a little bit larger wrist, but it can also be made to order. And again, I love the movement in this. It has, you know, and it's hefty because it's 36.9 grams. It's almost 40 grams of gold. And we did that because you can also create this bracelet and set stones in it. So if you wanted this bracelet set with diamonds, that would be easy to create as well. But again, I love the stack and the way these pieces look together. Might as well add one more to the stack, which would be ASC 5229. Now this one we recently acquired from a private. It is really a very rare. We kind of think it's dated back to the 1950s to see this signature link on this beautiful Hermes bracelet. I'm gonna have you bring up the SKU, which is ASC 5229. And I have not myself ever seen this bracelet before. It's extremely weighty at 119, it's weighing in at 119 grams. So it's very substantive on your wrist. And what I love is just even adding, you know, we're doing a totally different, wrist story now. I mean, how beautiful do these three pieces look together? This is ASC 5229. And I can see there's no photo for that. Okay. So this bracelet, we think it's from the 1950s. It has the toggle on the end, two big links, you know, that chain d'encre link that is very recognizable to Hermes. And it's probably for like a size 6 and up wrist. You probably need like a size 6 to 7 inch wrist for it to fall right on you. But I mean, it's really for people who love to collect Hermes. This is probably, you know, it's something I invite you to go out there and search, because I've never seen it before, and I don't think there is another one around. We felt very excited to get it from a private and be able to offer it to you here today. For those of you who love to buy Hermes and collect Hermes, this is, you know, in the same category of buy it, wear it, and, you know, when you get done with it, there will be a resale on it and someone else will get to enjoy it. So I love the construction of it, and I love this whole bracelet story that I have on my wrist right now. I think it works really beautifully together. You know, and then adding another item to this story is a knot ring that I make in 18 karat. It's ASC 5503. So now look at the whole story on. You know, just sort of building out. And this is like a very different story than you're used to seeing. We have Marina B, we have a little Hermes, we have some modern contemporary wave, and now this vintage inspired knot ring. And what I love about this ring is I can make it in 18 karat rose gold, white gold, yellow gold. I've made a pinky ring for certain clients. I mean, I love the attitude of it as a pinky ring on your finger. It's super cool. Like the whole, you know, styling of the whole wrist right here. And it's got 2.17 carats of diamonds in it. This one's a size 6, but they can be ordered in any size. I make them here in New York. And 18 karat gold, beautiful diamond work. I'll give you a close-up of the knot so you can see the diamond work on it. You know, and again, it's that almost like that rope, you know, it's a classical, what people gravitate towards are things that are recognizable, and there's a classical sensibility about it. You know, it's timeless. This knot ring has been made by probably every jewelry house known to mankind in different genres of knots, but I've even seen some my good friend Fern is doing her own rendition this year in 2024 of knot rings again, and putting two different knots together. So it's an element that is always going to be timeless, and you will wear it a lot. You know, I don't like when people really spend money. You know, obviously you're traveling and you want to do things impulsively once in a while, but you know, spend money on things that you are not going to get tired of. That's my big, you know, go-to, is really to get people to look at jewelry differently. So From there, I'm going to move into another really favorite pair of earrings that are super fun, a little more statementy than the last pair I had on, but they're David Webb hammered gold door knockers. Introducing these today to ASC 5505. And how beautiful are these? I'm going to show you the earring up close first. You know, very quintessential David Webb. This is his, you know, typical hammered finish. I love that there's no diamonds on it. It has a door knocker affect to it. This one is not posted, and I probably, because of the weight a little bit, wouldn't recommend putting a post on it. You know, but so pretty on. I'll come a little closer just so you can see the hammered gold. And again, you walk out in these earrings, it's a statement earring. It's ASC 5505.
From the 70s.
From the 70s. The length is 2 inches on this earring, and the weight is 74.6 grams, so like 30-something grams per earring. So they're not light, and they definitely, you know, they clang around a little bit, but, you know, as fashion over form,
yes,
they make a great impact. They're super stylish. I think they have a really fun, you know.
And as you said, go big or go bigger.
Right. I love this earring. You know, I'm always bringing you pieces that I love and that very recognizable to David Webb. Again, I'm going to show you this earring up close. You can see the hammered gold design on here. Really beautiful. Any questions, anyone? Or anything that you'd like to revisit before I move on to the next piece, because we are approaching 4 o'clock already. Since we're moving into another favorite David Webb piece, I might as well leave my earrings on, because we have ASC 5385, which is this very cool retro ring in white, black enamel, and diamond accent on it. You can see the design of the ring. And as with most of David Webb's pieces, he puts the platinum insert that you can use to, you know, make it a little tighter on your finger. That's normally where the signature is for the David Webb piece also. But it's sort of, you know, like a domed ring. I mean, not a domed ring. You know, it's, how would you describe this one? It sort of has a high stacked statement. You can see it next to the knot ring. But to me, I love it because it has a very now, it's sort of that retro vibe. It's sort of like, yeah, hip, cool. Yeah, I agree with you. It probably has a bit of Aldo Cipulo's influence also. It's always fun to see pieces. We talked about this last week. When I see a David Webb piece and you know that Aldo Cipulo's influence was somewhere in that piece. I had showed this lapis piece with this crisscross lattice in gold on it, and you know, all of these amazing artisans that worked within the houses of Cartier and David Webb and Tiffany over the years, and seeing very recognizable influences from their work during their time within those houses. And you definitely see that a lot with certain pieces from David Webb. Bring on another David Webb ring. We'll move to this scaled 18 karat gold, platinum and gold scaled ring. It has sort of a cool scaled design on it. And it's ASC 5387. Has a very cool, and again, I find the ones that I love that I think are very now, have a modern, contemporary, or a retro twist to them, super wearable. I'm going to try to give you a better view of the ring so you can see the design on it. You can see that scale design. It almost has like that feel of an infinity, and which is another design element that a lot of, you know, jewelry uses. That is another timeless thing that your eye is drawn to. So yes, we have the next item up already, Joshua. We're already on to ASC 5387.
It's about 1.5 inches long.
It's about 1.5 inches long. It looks great on any finger, depending on where you want to wear it. The size of it is a size 6 right now. It has a little adjustability inside. For a smaller finger, you could close up the platinum insert on the inside. But, you know, again, they all start like a whole, you know, ring story. For today, I'm almost ready to go out for the evening. With all my jewelry on. I'm working. This is ending at 4 New York time, and I have my dinner jewelry on now. Somebody was laughing on what I wore to play pickleball the other day. They're like, "Wow, I love that chain." I'm like, "Yeah, you should see what I wear to Pilates." Anyway, so today we're getting and finishing off at the end with really a necklace that needs nothing else, although it works with everything else, and it's a huge favorite of mine because it combines a lot of 70s elements, and it's a Van Cleef pendant that is on rope chain. The whole piece is very quintessential 1970s. I love the vibe on the rope chain. You know, I had sold one of these necklaces. This is ASC 5497. Love this necklace. I had sold one of these necklaces years ago. It actually was part of a sator, and it had a much more formal chain on it. For me, I actually think that the rope chain makes this necklace so much more wearable and so much more sexy and flirty. And the length of the rope chain, which I think is about 30...
No, rope chain is 70 inches across the length. The chain. 70.
Okay, the rope.
Centimeters. Huh? Inches?
So the rope chain, the necklace, this one must be about 35 inches, the length of this one. Which is fine. And what's nice about it is that the pendant comes off. You could wear it on a choker wire. It's completely detachable in the back. You can take it off. And I love pendants just worn up high on a choker wire also. But the beauty of this necklace is that, you know, you're wearing a beautiful dress where you want to see the necklace. You're wearing it long. It looks beautiful. You could even layer pieces, but I think it's a great standalone necklace. What I love about it is when you double it. It's got a great... I can open the clasp and pull that. You'll have very good safeties on them. So it's so safe that I can't even open them. But if I put this on and I wrap it around, here, Victoria, you want to just close me up over here? We have a really, and again, you'd move it around just for the sake of time, just to give you a little visual of this beautiful Van Cleef necklace on rope chain from the 1970s. I invite you, this is a bigger conversation, this necklace. I would welcome to discuss this with you over Zoom or WhatsApp. We can connect, but really a favorite to have. A very 70s looking pendant on rope chain makes it super wearable versus it being on like a very formal sator type chain that would make it really just mostly for formal wear. And then you could take the pendant off either way, which is always nice, the versatility to wear it on another chain. You could wear it on rope. You could wear it on a choker wire. It's, you know, I think it just got a very... I really gravitate towards things that have a cool retro vibe to them. And as we finish off, because we're about to sign off, I'll just show you the Van Cleef hoops that are front-facing hoops, which are ASC 5496. So you can get the whole look. ASC 5496. It's a front-facing, very traditional Van Cleef, also from the 1970s. It's about 1.5 inches in length, but just to finish off the show with like a great Van Cleef edit here.
Mm-hmm. And even the rope. You have a rope chain and then roped around earrings.
Right.
Just pulls it together.
Yeah. The whole thing works so beautifully together. So that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me with Luxury Promise. I look forward to hear from all of you, any of you, with any information you might need on any of the pieces we shared today. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on Tuesday next week because Thursday's Thanksgiving.